Let me hit you with a truth that Mosman never see coming. Traction doesn't start with a smile. It doesn't start with her saying you're handsome. It doesn't even start when she agrees to spend time with you. It starts in the shadows, in the tiny micro behaviors that are easy to miss, unless you know what to look for. Because when a woman genuinely thinks you're attractive, truly, instinctively, deeply attractive, she won't come right out and say it. She won't send you a memo or flash a neon sign that says, I want you. That's not how real feminine attraction works. That's not how the female nervous system is wired. Instead, she'll show you with flickers. She'll show you in the way your eyes pause just a second too long on yours, even if she pretends it was nothing. She'll show you in how her voice softens only when she talks to you, a tone she doesn't use with any anils. She'll show you by remembering details you thought no one noticed, details you forgot you shared. She'll show you by choosing to stay a little longer, when she could have left, islanding in just slightly, playing with her necklace, brushing her hair behind her ear. Even if you're not doing anything overtly flirty. Why? Because her body responds before her mind does. Her instincts know what they want, even when her words stay polite and measured. This is the realm of deep attraction, not the surface-level stuff most dating gurus talk about. Not the fake interest, not the game, not the attention-seeking behavior from women who want validation. I'm talking about when a woman sees a wind, feels something in her chest, her stomach, her spine, and she doesn't. No, she just knows she wants to be near you. And here's the most powerful part. The men who actually notice these signs. The ones who can read the room without treeing. The ones who stay still whenever our men perform. Those are the men women don't forget. 'Cause they don't chase, they don't question. They don't crumble under doubt. They know what to look for. They move through the world with awareness, present, in control of their energy, not just their words. And in that stillness, women lean in, not because they wear a convince, but because they felt something. So if you've ever looked at a woman and thought, does she like me? Is she attracted to me? Am I reading this right? Then this video is going to permanently remove that doubt from your life. Because today, we're decoding the unmistakable, psychologically backed signs that a woman thinks you're attractive. Let's cut through the noise. Let's leave the guesswork behind. Let's get into the truth. Here's a powerful truth that most men never learn. Not because it's hidden, but because they're too distracted to see it. When a woman finds you attractive, she rarely says it directly. She doesn't say, I want you. She doesn't say, you're exactly my type. She doesn't send you obvious signals wrapped in gift paper. Instead, she reveals it in whispers, not in sound but in subtlety, in the way she leans in just a little closer than necessary, in how her voice softens when you speak, in the way her body starts responding to you, even if her words remain perfectly casual. You see, women operate on a different frequency. They're biologically and socially conditioned to be less overt about their desire. So when they're drawn to a man, when their body reacts to your energy, your presence, your voice, your stillness, they don't announce it. They display it quietly, repeatedly, consistently. The average guy misses this. He's stuck in his head, obsessing over what to say, how to impress, what move to make next. He tries harder and harder to be seen while she's right in front of him. It's already showing signs that she sees him clearly. Meanwhile, the stoic man, the grounded man, the high-value man, he notices the microsigns. He observes rather than reacts. T doesn't fish for compliments. T doesn't interrupt the moment by needing validation. He just watches, feels beside. T knows that male attraction doesn't scream. It whispers in posture, breath, silence, space. Because women are emotional creatures by nature, they operate through sensation and response. And when they find a man attractive, truly attractive, it shows in their nervous system before it ever shows on their face. Her body opens, her defenses soften, her rhythm syncs with yours. Even if she says nothing, her entire being is telling a different story. That's what this video is about. This isn't pickup artistry. This isn't game. This is awareness. This is a boo training. Your eyes and your instincts to notice what other men never will. And once you learn this skill, once you understand how attraction really shows up in a woman, you'll never doubt yourself again. You won't ask, does she like me? You'll know because your clarity will replace your anxiety. Your presence will do what words never could. And women will feel some linked around you. They can't explain, but they want to lose. So if you're done guessing, if you're done misreading signals and chasing shadows, stay with me, because what I'm about to share will change how you see women forever. Here are the 9 clear signs a woman thinks you're attractive, even if she says nothing. Let's begin. 1. Her eyes lock onto yours and then soften. There's something primal about the eyes. You've probably heard it before. The eyes are the window to the soul. But when a woman finds you attractive, it goes beyond cell-sorting. Her eyes literally tailing her. Starts with that second look. You catch her eye, and instead of looking away instantly like she would with a stranger or someone she's indifferent to, she pauses. I stay. And in that pause, everything changes. Her pupils dilate, her gaze softens, her expression becomes warmer, more open, almost childlike for a split second. This is her biology speaking louder than her mouth ever could. And if she's shy or guarded, she might break eye contact, but she'll return to it. That return is everything. Means you affected her. Even if she pretends not to notice you, her nervous system already has. This kind of eye contact, this weight. You feel it, she feels it. It's not aggressive or staring. Still, it's focused. It's alive. When a woman finds you attractive, her body wants more of your presence. And her gaze is the first thing that betrays that truth. This is your first clue that you're not being noticed. You're being felt. 2. Her voice changes just for you. Here's what most men miss. A woman's voice isn't just sound, it's signal. When she finds a man attractive, her voice becomes softer, more deliberate, almost sensual without trying. You might hear it in the way she says your name or how she pauses before answering your question. There's a breathiness, a subtle musicality. She lowers her volume slightly, speaks more slowly, and leans toward a more emotional tone. Why does this happen? Biologically, when a woman is around someone she finds attractive, her body enters a slightly aroused state. The parasympathetic nervous system, responsible for emotional safety and dopamine, activates, her throat relaxes. Her pitch lowers slightly and her tone becomes more fluid. Compare how she talks to her friends, then how she talks to you. There's softness, if there's some emotional charge in her tone. You'll feel something in her words even when she's just saying, "How is your day?" You're already in her head. Her voice in thought moment is no longer casual. It's inviting. 3. She mirrors your movements. Ever notice someone taking a sip of their drink right after you, or shifting their posture to match yours? That's not coincidence. That's synchronization. When a woman is attracted to a man, she's subconsciously syncing her body language with this. She crosses her legs when you do. She adjusts her posture shortly after you shift. She leans forward when you do, often without realizing it. This is called limbic mirroring, a form of neurological alignment. It's the brain's way of saying, I trust you like you. It went to stay in rhythm with you, but it's even more powerful. It's involuntary. She doesn't plan to mirror you. Her instincts do it because they're drawn to your presence. Feels safe, feels magnetic. And this kind of alignment builds emotional intimacy without a single word being exchanged. So, next time you're around her, adjust your posture slightly. Watch what she does next. She follows, it's game on. For she finds reasons to stay in your presence. When a woman doesn't feel anything, she finds an excuse to leave. She's busy. She has to meet a friend. She suddenly remembers a text she needs to reply to. But when she's attracted, she finds reasons to stay. She lingers after the conversation ends. She'll start a new topic. She remembers something she forgot to ask. She delays, leaving even when everything around her is telling her to go. It doesn't matter if you're in a group or a one-on-one setting. If you're seeking proximity, staying in your space longer than necessary, she's emotionally tethered to you. Deeper. Her conscious mind may not even realize why she's staying. But her body feels good around you. Your presence activates her in subtle ways. So even if she doesn't know what she's doing, her instincts are guiding her to remain close. This is powerful. Proximity builds momentum, and momentum in attraction is everything. 5. She touches you lightly, then more often. Touch is primal. It's pre-verbal, it's first language as human beings. And when a woman touches you, even casually, it's rarely by accident. The first time may be subtle. A light graze, a brief brush of your arm, playful push during a joke. But if she finds you attractive, those touches will increase in frequency and in intimacy. She might put her hand in your shoulder as she laughs, hug you tighter or longer than expected. Let her hand linger when she gives you something. Fix something on your shirt or jacket. Of these is a quietest. She's saying, "Can I touch you and still feel safe?" And if you pass that by staying calm, relaxed, non-reactive, she escalates. Touch, when it flows freely, is a bridge between comfort and chemistry. She keeps crossing. That bridge, she's not just interested, she's into you. 6. She gets nervous in a feminine way. One of the most overlooked signs of attraction is nervousness. Not the type rooted in fear, but the kind that rises from emotional arousal. She fidgets with herrings. She adjusts her hair more than usual. She plays with her phone without needing it. Her laugh comes a little too fast. She stumbles over words. She usually speaks confidently. Why? Because your presence is activating her. She wants to look composed, but her emotions are bubbling up beneath the surface. And her body doesn't know how to hide it. This kind of nervousness is deeply feminine. It's vulnerability meeting desire, and when you remain calm, grounded, and unfazed, she feels even safer letting those instincts rise. Mosman misread this, but now you want because when you see her nervousness through the lens of power, you release your, not intimidating her, you're affecting her. 7. She compliments your masculinity indirectly. Women rarely say, "You're right," but if she finds you attractive, she will compliment your masculine essence. You always seem so calm, you have a really deep voice. There's something about the way you walk. You just make people feel safe. These are just comments. They're emotional confessions in disguise. She's not talking about your looks. She's talking about how you make her feel when she begins noticing your presence, your steadiness, your groundedness. That's a direct signal of attraction. Cause a masculine polarity creates emotional charge in the feminine. So when she compliments those aspects of you, she's not just admiring you. She's drawn to you. She opens up to you without a filter. When a woman feels safe and stimulated in your presence, something shifts in her speech. Her filter drops. Her stories deepen her past surfaces. She shares memories she didn't plan to share. She talks about childhood, ambition, dreams. And here's the key. She may apologize for talking so much. That's your clue. It means her emotions took the wheel because your presence greeted emotional permission. You didn't need to pry. You didn't need to ask 100 questions. You've just stayed calm, present, and genuinely curious. And her feminine energy responded by opening up. This kind of opening isn't logical, it's instinctual. It means you've passed her internal safety checks, and now the door's there, wide open. 9. She invests emotionally over time. This is the strongest sign. When a woman finds you attractive, She doesn't just show I tense, she sustains it. You'll notice Shay checks in more often. She remembers the small things. She responds faster, even during busy days. She gives you hair attention.